Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of Treefort for the Games Done Quick Hotfix. Today, we are hanging with Club Close Quarters Combat, and we've got speedruns with amazing feats of battle strength from two amazing runners, Kakususora with classic Metal Gear Solid, and later, Miss Moonshine with the delight that is Hotline Miami. But first, I have just a few announcements to make. AGDQ 2020 new game submission is November 13th through the 20th. So all games and DLC released on or after August 1st, 2019 are eligible. So more information can be found at gamesdonequick.com about that. The Awesome Games Done Quick 2020 prize submissions are also open, and you can go to www.gamesdonequick.com/prize guide if you'd like to offer up some cool prizes for that event. And the Frame Fatales Marathon game submissions will be open from December 15th through January 14th. So if you are a female speedrunner and would like to participate in an all-female speedrunning event, then start prepping for those submissions. And that is going to do it for the announcements. I've got Kakususora waiting in the wings with cool commentator Plywood, so say hello, you guys.
Hello. Hi. How's it going, guys? My name is Kakususora, but you can call me Sora for short. And I got Plywood on my side for commentating.
Hi, everybody.
How are you, Plywood?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm excited for this Metal Gear Solid run.
Oh man, we had Monday that was like Metal Gear, and now we got Sunday.
Yeah, this is the week. This is the strong week of Metal Gear.
Well, there were a lot of anniversaries for Metal Gear, I believe, recently. So, hey.
Yo, speaking about anniversaries, actually, I became a Twitch affiliate because of Metal Gear, and it's like it was like this month that made me a affiliate. So like this is honestly pretty awesome right now.
Well, we are excited to have this run. I know I am best. So whenever you are ready, I can certainly start the timer. No pressure.
All right. Okay, cool. So let me just present what I'm doing. So I'm obviously speedrunning Metal Gear, and I'm going to be doing on easy, any percent. And when I'm going to do like a countdown, and then yeah. So I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Woo, good luck.
Hey, thanks, guys.
No problem. You got this.
All right, well, welcome to Metal Gear. So your exits are here, here, and here. I'll be your guide today. My name is Kakususora. So if you have any questions, please press the 1 followed by the 0. I used to be a phone operator, so...
Make your selection now.
And yes, this is the Japanese version, I believe.
Yes, it is. You are very correct. So yeah, when you start off the game, you're actually in a loading dock. You don't really have much to do, so we have to just wait it out. There are several ways of actually attempting this area, but I just like to chill, chat with you guys, hang around in this corner, and mess with a guard. We're gonna mess with a few guards. We're gonna mess with this one guard. I like to call him the forklift check guard. So we knock around here. He gets distracted. He'll be like, "What's that?" Yeah. So he looked at the forklift, right? Everything seems to be okay. Quality check.
Yeah, quality assurance seems good.
Nothing seems to be abnormal. And yeah, we just waited out over here. But I've been speedrunning this game for about a year. Mr. Plywood is my sensei. Actually, he was the one who kind of convinced me to speedrun this game because I saw him speedrunning this at GDQ a while back. So yeah, how about that?
Plywood, how long ago was that?
That was AGDQ 2018 was when I did my Metal Gear Solid run on PC.
Nice.
You did PC and you also did Twin Snakes.
That is correct.
So that was also
I did
very
Twin Snakes that summer. Summer Games Done Quick 2018.
So technically, this would be the first time that an integral has made it into GDQ, correct?
Well, technically, the PC release is integral, but it's not. Obviously,
It's a very different gameplay.
Very different run. Yeah, very different run.
So yeah, now
Certain
we're gonna mess
aspects
with
carry
another
over,
guard
but
right
not all
here.
of them.
We got to do a wall check guard. How's that wall? How is that wall, sir? How's it going?
That was a fantastic 10 out of 10 wall knock.
Thanks.
I'm gonna pull like those judges at like skating competitions. I'm gonna pull out the 10 card there.
But yeah, at this point, we're finally going to start moving around. We just got to deal with some codec calls, introductions, Colonel, Naomi, Mei Ling, telling you how things work around, telling you how to be sneaky. But this is a speed run, so unfortunately, we're not gonna be that stealthy. We're gonna say, I'm here, and I am proud.
Here I am, world. Come and get me.
I love Metal Gear! I do. Metal Gear is my favorite game. Honestly, that's also one of the reasons why I'm speedrunning.
I think that's great. You need to pick a game that you love, or you're not gonna love the speedrun. You know what I mean?
So yeah, the movement right here, there's a certain dodge you can do to avoid getting hit from the guard on the vent. And then we just crawl in. This is the vent you want to crawl in, because if you take the second floor entrance, it's going to take a lot longer than taking the first floor. And for those wondering what like integral actually is, so if you've heard of like Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance and Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, it's basically that. It's like the definitive edition of the game. It only came out in Japan on CD-ROM.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why we run this version of the game specifically is that a cutscene at the end of the game is skippable that isn't skippable on the other versions, and that saves about 2.5 minutes. It's the cutscene where Liquid is monologuing on top of Metal Gear Rex. Spoiler alert. That happens. And we skip the cutscene on Integral.
Plywood, why are you telling spoilers?
I know. It's
If they didn't want spoilers, I think chat wouldn't be here. So
spoilers.
Right.
We're gonna fight Metal Gear in this game.
Spoilers. There's another guard I'm gonna deal with in terms of he's a box. Sorry. He's the box guard. He checks boxes. Quality checks them too.
there's a lot of quality checking in this run.
In the first part, yeah. But yeah, we're gonna do our first glitch in the game. So you guys have heard about the meme about Snake and his dummy thick butt? Well, it's true. It breaks through walls.
Big butt breaking right through that wall. And then we're gonna go get captured immediately.
Whoops, my bad. Yeah, you have to take a look at the top left corner when you're moving around. But yeah, we actually skipped like half the game.
Oh my goodness, you do. I didn't realize this was so early into the run.
Yep, 5 minutes in.
GG. Now, sorry, you're playing this on PS3, correct?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Exactly what Fenrax said in the chat. It's a PS3 port, but the original game is from 1998, so that's what that's about on the layout there.
Yeah, in terms of like doing the vent glitch, so like I said, you skip half the game, and you defeated, quote unquote, defeated several bosses. So you defeat Sniper Wolf 1, you defeated Psycho Mantis, Ninja, Ocelot, and Vulcan Raven.
Already?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
Wow.
it's that simple.
Well, I had no idea.
Since we advanced the
we're that
story this
stealthy.
far, though, it's going to make things a bit weird for a bit, and we're going to have to do some more glitches later on the run so we can actually beat the game.
But yeah, this is the last guard I think I'm gonna be messing with. This is Johnny, if you guys didn't know. Just told me to shut up. That's rude. I'm just introducing to you, bud.
He's
Why
like,
don't you say hi to the audience?
no
Jeez.
paparazzi, no photos, please.
So Johnny, you know, his job is to guard us, but you know, he's very chill. He likes to sleep on the job, so what I'm doing is actually making him stay awake by just knocking on the wall and also playing peekaboo under the bed. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, if you don't make him think you're missing, he will fall asleep for about 40 seconds and then wake up, and it's a big waste of time, so
Right.
it's a nice little trick to speed up this sequence.
And then if you guys, spoilers, there's actually a choice. So over here, you have a choice of actually doing the torture scene or giving up, and it really affects the ending. So we're not gonna save Meryl, unfortunately. We're actually just gonna... Yeah, I know, she's my girl.
Merle. Merle.
I'll have my
Yeah.
fun with her.
The rest of the stream is just incoherent babbling about Meryl.
Don't tempt me. It's a dangerous proposition. But yeah, you save like 4 minutes from not saving Meryl, so we want to get on with it. Got to save the world quickly, you know. That's the whole point.
Meryl does make a small appearance, but we just don't really see her face.
Yeah, she's just lying there.
She's like, hey guys, I'm just, you know, not in for today. Just not having it.
This is cracking me up so badly.
Hey, you know what I think? Okay, so I say this in my stream, but I really like the definitions or like the defined lines of Snake's body right here. Like, I don't know about you guys, but
He looks like an action figure.
He's got the
does.
washboard abs.
Yeah.
he does got the washboard abs, or I like to say the cheese grating abs.
Well.
I mean, those are some sharp polygons. I wouldn't. I think you'd have to recall that action figure.
Y'all got any cheddar?
Yo.
Maybe in the ration.
Yeah, maybe in the ration.
So our boy Otacon is going to come and give us some equipment so we can actually get out of the torture cell. He's going to give us the level 6 card, handkerchief, ration, and some ketchup. And we're going to MacGyver our way out of this situation.
Oh, jeez. He's coming back. See you later.
Wait. All right, so I'm
multiple ways of getting out, but Sora's
Yeah.
gonna be drinking some ketchup.
Yeah, I like to make myself look like I got crushed by the door. I really like messing with Johnny, as you can tell.
Dare I ask, chat, do you keep ketchup in the refrigerator or out in the open?
I keep them in the refrigerator.
I do too. The age-old debate.
All right, I'm sorry. I just basically created a time paradox. I know. Don't at me. Ah!
What are doors, anyways?
That's a... Yo, quick change? Are you a speedrunner? I can't even
It's sort of-
change that fast in real life.
At this point in the game, we need to go back to the towers, but we need to take a quick detour into.
Yeah, I
this
gotta pick up some
airport.
stuff.
We have to pick up the PSG-1 sniper rifle, and it's gonna look like Sora isn't actually picking it up.
Yep.
It's gonna say it's full, but don't worry, we actually have the sniper rifle.
Yep. So I made a little boo-boo, but that's okay. I can reset the room if I can just, get in.
Get in there. All right, good. Nice heal. Nice equipping the ration for the heal, because something not everyone knows about this game is while the fade out is happening between load zones, you can get shot and die.
Yep.
And if you listen closely, Sora did actually get shot and get a heal from it. So,
Yep. It sucks when you're actually getting shot and you die in between doors.
we're going to take a nice peaceful stroll through this canyon.
I'm gonna do a little bit of a tight catwalk.
You're trying to avoid the mines here.
Yeah.
Okay. There's something about the way that Snake walks in this game. I think it's great.
He's a sneaky snake.
Sneaky, sneaky.
But yeah, we just quote unquote defeated Vulcan Raven, the tank.
Well done.
Very, very well done. Didn't even see it.
He was sitting there. He was just asleep, just taking a
nap in the
tank.
snow. The tank is so far buried underground.
So it's not incidental that Sora is running with a weapon equipped. You actually do run more quickly in this game if you have a weapon equipped, and
That
that's
is
going to
very
be
correct.
very important throughout this run, especially when we're getting chased up the first tower.
All right, we're on the floor with Psycho Mantis, but before we actually go to that boss room, I need to pick up the Nikita. And I want to go pick up a grenade over here.
Nikita is the first person view missile launcher.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
So in this boss fight, basically Psycho Mantis turned into a bookshelf. He just doesn't want you to progress in the game, but we know that there's actually a door here.
You got
Easy
that
clap.
speedrunner knowledge.
And then we're gonna meet some doggos, guys. RNG doggos.
Poppers.
Yeah, I don't have the handkerchief equipped, so they do bite, unfortunately.
Where do you actually pick up the handkerchief?
We get it from our good old buddy old pal Otacon when he gave us the ketchup bottle.
Right.
And puppy.
That's right. He's obsessing over the hanky. Forgot.
Actually, I don't even know how we got it in the first place. I kind of forgot.
I think
been a while.
Wolf gave it to him.
Okay. I guess because like the dogs are very faithful to Wolf, that if no one actually has her scent, then they attack. That's just my guess.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that.
So
Normally
at this
she'd be
point,
sniping, I guess, here.
yeah, she's MIA. She's taking a
A
break.
nap.
Another-
Everyone's taking a nap.
Everyone's napping here.
It's like, are we the only ones awake for this speedrun here?
All right, so I'm gonna stay quiet for a bit.
Yeah, so this tower climb sequence is like the first really tough part of the run. The goal here is to avoid damage as much as possible and get to the top of the tower without too much incident. And a very important aspect of climbing this tower is timing your stun grenades properly based off of where you're at in the tower, and then quick throwing. Now, if you throw a guard in this game, you can cancel the animation of the throw by re-equipping your weapon. So, you approach a guard, unequip your grenade, toss them, and then re-equip, and then you can keep on moving real quick. And very important that we pick up that ration as we climb up the tower, because we need all the rations we can get. Through this run, on any percent, Sword is going to be taking a lot of damage intentionally, especially in the second tower.
Sometimes I like to fall with these guys because free falling, why not? You fall, I fall. Let's all fall together. Honestly, these guys are super fast. Like, I really think that being guards is the wrong career choice for them. They should have been an athlete. 'Cause,
Seriously.
like, look how many flights of stairs.
I feel like
I
they're
mean-
so much faster in this than in Twin Snakes, but I mean, I don't know. They're going really fast.
I'm just gonna quit my ration just to be safe. You never know.
Well, there's
Oh
the
jeez,
boy
look at these
band.
guys.
Yeah, they're gonna form a band. They're called the Sprinter Guards.
The what? The
spirit-
sweater.
The Sprinter Guards.
I thought you said the spirit guards. I was like, well, I guess they're
I
peppy.
heard the sweater. I heard the sweater guards. I'm like, are you saying that because it's winter time and they're also in Alaska? You know,
The
like-
spirit sprinter sweater guards. Let's just go with that.
Whoops. So yeah, I'm gonna equip my rope right now and just go up here.
So now Sora is going to be doing the rappel sequence, and it's a very unique part of the game. There's no other part like this. The goal is to get to the bottom as quickly as possible without taking too much damage.
I try my best. You know, apparently the strat is to just go straight down, but I seem to take damage. I like to go in zigzag formation. I don't know about you, Plywood.
Ideally on easy, you run diagonally on the girders because
Okay.
jumping is overall slower. There's an ideal route for it, but there's a lot of different ways to go down the wall. The important thing is that you go down, not up.
Yeah.
That may sound obvious to people, but sometimes people will go the wrong direction.
Trying to fool the hind D.
I'm like, I'm gonna go back up. All right, this is the walkway. And there's going to be 3 guards at the end of the walkway.
I just kind of
But-
want to prep myself. Use my PSG-1. Shoot the guy in the knee 3 times. And then use a stun grenade, get up, cook it, and throw it. Pop it in the oven.
Set the timer. Da-ding, they're stunned. Very nice strategy that makes the walkway a breeze.
Right, because their guns are extremely powerful. They can actually knock you back.
Yeah, they do crazy damage, and the other strategies that involve dodging bullets, pretty risky because if you get knocked back, you're probably just gonna get knocked back forever, and it's a bad scene.
All right, so we're gonna do another crazy glitch. It's called the weapons glitch. I like to call it Snake's party dance trick, because we basically confuse the game. But Plywood can actually explain it, but way better than I can.
Right, so we can't actually fight the Hind right now because we haven't beat enough bosses to actually use the Stinger. So what we're going to do instead is destroy the Stinger. And the way we're going to do that is through the weapons glitch. And essentially what you got to do is you have to damage yourself while prone. You have to unequip your item, go into first person, mash a bunch of buttons, and then swap from one weapon to another. So right now it says we have the Stinger equipped, but actually we have a chaff grenade equipped. And we're going to cook a chaff grenade, not soft lock the game. Very good. And
Thank you.
I'm just making sure. Because if you run into that cutscene trigger, it's bad news bears. We're trying to skip the Otacon Can Love Bloom on the battlefield scene. And now the Stinger is not in our inventory, even though it should. And we skipped the Otacon cutscene. So now Sora's going to go to the top of the tower and immediately go back on the ladder. And the boxes that are at the elevator are going to be oriented in a way that we're going to climb the boxes and then fall 9 stories to the first floor and get out of this
Gracefully fall.
Gracefully fall 9 stories because there is no fall damage in this game.
Yeah, I call those boxes the box boss, because they're the real boss instead of the Hind D that we're gonna quote-unquote fight. So yeah, I'm just gonna pick up,
you can go into the Hind fight, but
if you want to.
Yeah, it's just a death state. So
I'm just gonna pick up that ration because I would like to be in good health.
Just speed eat. I would not recommend speed eating to the audience because you want to fully digest. You want to eat slowly. Snake's just he's fast in a lot of different ways.
All right, bye Hindy. Don't want to deal with you. I'm sorry. I'm too scared. It's too cold outside.
I feel that.
Yeah, he's just gonna fly there forever until he's like, I guess he's not coming.
Runs out of fuel eventually.
So, there are ways of actually going downstairs. You can use a grenade and actually kill the cameras, but I choose the safer strat of actually using the trap grenades. 2, 3. So you can actually like explode them, but now trap grenades just confuse the turrets. They're like, oh, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Oh, what's that?
So these boxes, Sora's gonna have to approach them with a weapon not equipped, so that the animation of Snake's movement can get on top of the boxes. And wow, that was really good. Well done.
Thank you.
That is really tough, folks, to get on those boxes because there's a certain frame in Snake's run animation that will get you on top of those boxes. And if you want to set it up properly, you need to be in the proper position on the steps and then hold down.
Do you remember how long it took me to actually get on top of those boxes, Plywood?
Yes.
Like, I actually had to call Plywood for help.
You're impressing Sensei with that was really good. That was really good.
Senpai noticed me. Yeah, no, again, Plywood, I cannot thank you enough for teaching me how to do this run.
Hey, of course. But it's not over yet, folks. We have to skip yet another boss with a weapons glitch, but we're going to use the barrier shot from Sniper Wolf to start the weapon glitch. You could fight Wolf, but it's just takes a long time to do so, and you don't really get any benefit out of it.
I mean, it's a fun match of hide and seek, but
True.
Snake has more important things to do.
it's like, what? I can't play hide and seek with the gorgeous
There
woman.
we go.
Unheard of.
Honestly, the weapons glitch is the hardest glitch to learn in this run.
Yeah, it can be pretty tricky because you need to time everything correctly, and you have to know the sequence of events to actually do the glitch, which can be kind of difficult to get down when you're learning this game. I like to call it a like a recipe. You got to follow the recipe. If you don't follow the recipe, it's just not going to work. And even if you know the recipe, if your button timings are off, the glitch is just not going to work.
So yeah, I know we, just witnessed me defeating Sniper Wolf, and normally you would actually just go straight forward, but we're actually going to go backtrack a bit and go pick up the stinger that I exploded a while back, thanks to the weapons glitch.
But we're getting it for real this time.
No, we're getting it for real, and we're actually going to be using it later on. Like, you need the stinger.
All right.
It's a
Yeah,
must.
Since we destroyed it earlier to skip, we still need
It magically combusted.
Thankfully, it respawns. Since the game's just like, oh, you don't have it. Well, all right, here it is. But you can't defeat Metal Gear without the stinger, so that is a requirement.
Yeah.
All right, this is a bit weird. Sora threw a chaff grenade into this elevator, and you'd think it would explode during this elevator ride, but it doesn't. It actually holds the chaff in place, and
It's a very
perfectly times
patient
this
one.
out. Yeah, it's a patient chaff. It waits for the elevator ride, and that makes it so that the chaff explodes pretty much at the perfect time, so we can just pass through these turrets.
Nice.
Puppy!
Puppers. They're sad.
Oh, yeah.
Sad puppers. Ew.
So yeah, that's disc 1, everyone. Now we're heading into disc 2 of this run.
Typically,
And
when you're
disc
timing
2
this, sorry,
Yes.
I was
Oh,
going to say,
sorry.
typically when you're timing this, do you subtract the time that it takes to swap discs, or it just keeps going for this
It just
category?
goes.
It just keeps going.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're certain versions of this game will not account for that, but not all of them. All right, so this is the blast furnace.
It's
And-
RNG.
Yeah, this crane is luck based, but instead of dealing with that luck, Sora's just gonna blow up the crane, and then we can just pass on by.
Oh, that's brilliant. I hate that crane.
Yeah, the
Yep.
crane is really brutal to deal with on its own.
Mhm.
You can blow it up with a stinger, a grenade, or the Nikita. The Nikita is a very good option since it fires predictably. With the grenade, you have to cook the grenade properly at the right time, which is pretty tricky.
I think me playing it the first time casually, I was just having a hard time, and I keep on falling into the lava, and I was just pog sad boy.
So right there, Sora entered and exited this room because it brings the elevator up immediately. We don't have to wait for it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of an animation. I wasn't just going back and forth because like I forgot something. It was on purpose.
Right,
Get
so
off
this is
my
the,
elevator.
Cargo elevator.
You're not welcome into this party.
Get off my cloud.
Ah, you get a hug. And you know what? You get a hug.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Sora.
Now get off my party. Of my party elevator.
Party bus never blows.
The party elevator is leaving.
Yeah, you can toss them out. Punch, kick them. I just did my weird way of giving everyone hugs because, you know, I'm a lovely person.
You are a lovely person.
Oh, thank you. You're a lovely person.
Chat,
Plywood,
you're
you're
all
a
lovely
lovely-
persons too.
Everyone's
Everyone's a lovely person.
This is feel good content if I've ever heard it.
We don't get to save Meryl, so we have to express our hugginess in
Right.
other ways.
So, I like to figure skate here. Really nothing else.
I love that about these like older games. It seems like you can kind of tap the button and then it just looks like pro figure skating.
That is actually a legitimate technique for this game because you don't actually drop your foot on the floor. So that means you run silently, which is actually really useful in certain situations because guards can't hear you running.
All right, let me check how
Nice.
many rations I have on me.
All right,
Because we're
ration
about
check.
to meet. Because we're about
Quality
to meet
check.
Raven.
Ration.
Quality.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Quality
quality check. Awesome. So I'm about to have 3. So I'm going to show you me being, basically, I'm going to stand my ground and show that I'm the boss to this boss, which is Raven.
Who's the boss?
I'm the
You're
boss.
boss. That's right. You're the boss.
Here I am. I'm a rocket queen. So yeah, all you gotta do is just basically have grenades. You need 3 rations on you to do this strat. You cook the grenades and just basically stand in front of Raven and be like, "Hi, what's up? I got..."
Well, this is a cool strat.
Yeah, the ration routing is really important throughout the run because of this fight in particular on easy, because we can just tank the damage and not worry about it.
Explosive boss fight. I liked it.
That's what we call a DPS race.
Yeah.
And we won the race, so...
Top DPS.
The other strat of actually dealing with Raven is using the Nikita.
That's the strat I would say most people are probably familiar with, myself included.
Right, so we have defeated the last boss that actually ranks up our HP and such, and now we can actually use the stinger, because the last 2 boss, we were supposed to be able to use the stinger when you defeat Wolf 1, but we never defeated Wolf 1, and we never defeated the Hind, and we never defeated Wolf 2. So now we can finally use the stinger missile launcher.
Yep. I just got a love tap from a turret. Welcome to the Zum room, by the way, where you meet Metal Gear. Sorry, I say Zum all the time whenever I'm in this room because that's the first thing you hear with the soundtrack. It's a welcoming Zum.
Oh.
But yeah, Metal Gear is so huge that you have to deal with several loads.
Yeah, it's a biggin. So worthwhile mentioning that you do have to mash through every codec screen in this game unless you're on PC, and you can just skip codecs entirely, but that is one of the more annoying aspects of running this game, is having to mash through all the codecs on console. On later games in the series, you can just like hold a button or double tap a button, then it will just fast forward. But not
I
so
don't know
in
if you can hear me
MGS1.
tapping right now. I'm like mashing hardcore.
I can't hear it.
Okay.
We can hear it in spirit.
Yeah.
I'm giving love taps, alright? To my controllers.
So we're about to lose a key item, the PAL card, and we will need to retrieve that PAL card from a rat.
The most disheartening part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
That
this
rat
is-
can actually eat a whole card.
Yeah, I guess the rat finds it appetizing in some way.
Yeah,
It's
but
got some
like,
cheddar cheese dust on it from,
From
the
the
rat.
Because he's
Yo,
eating them so quickly that the
It's
rat-
the cheddar cheese that was
Coated.
used from Snake's abs, right?
Oh god.
Oh boy.
So this rat has 3 different holes it can come out of, and
Yep.
it can come out of these holes at random times. So ideally we get the god rat that shows up at the best spot at the earliest time, but that doesn't always happen, and it depends on what frame you enter the room that determines the pattern you get.
Yeah,
Is
I'm gonna
it-
be aggressive at trying to find this rat by using the stinger.
Ah, okay. Is it always on that like left side though, or not exactly?
No, it could be there's a top left hole, a hole by the staircase that goes into the ditch, and then on the far right side of the ditch it can come out of there.
Ah, okay.
Ideally we get this one by the stairs immediately.
Nope, no god rat.
So how much time
We
would
got
you say
average rat.
is it a loss if you don't get the god rat?
Well, she just got the second best rat, where it's over on this side. Ideally, like the difference between the god rat and this position is only about like 12 seconds or so it's not too
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
I'm sorry, that was really aggressive of me to trying to find that rat.
But you found it.
I found it!
You got it.
Snake eater.
Only have time for like half the song, like a snippet of the song. Because the ladders are so short.
Yeah, it's not. It's you have to like. There's a pause in between each ladder, so I there's a thrill, and then pause.
Yep. Quick thrill. Cheap thrills.
cheap thrills.
Cheap thrills in Metal Gear Solid.
So now begins our PAL quest. We're
Yep.
going to be inputting room temperature, cold temperature, and hot temperature key at the laptops. And Sora doesn't need to care about this camera. You can just run past it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I went the wrong way and if I would got spotted by that turret or by that camera, I would get locked in and gas would come in and I would die. There's no way of actually getting out. So that would actually suck if I was stuck in there. What a thrill!
The darkness and silence in the night. Speed
What a
sing.
thrill!
What a thrill. I can't.
Oh man.
So good.
I'm melting. Yeah, this is a lot of backtracking at this point, so we can goof off.
Okay. So right now, Sora has to make the key card a certain temperature. So the first one is what, the ice one, or?
Yes.
Well, the first one was technically the room temperature key.
Yeah, the room temperature. So the second one is technically the cold key.
Yeah, and it takes about 61 seconds for it to change, and even from cold to hot, it's the same. So there's
Okay.
actually a sound cue for me to listen to. Yeah.
Is there like a safe space to stay while you're waiting for this, or?
Yep. Yeah, there's like I'm just basically collecting some stuff while I'm in here.
Okay.
Shout out to Square Blood.
Oh yeah.
That's for
Decent
Python,
one.
who did his run with you guys. He did Peace Walker, and he also speedrun the PC version. Was it you who made this shout out to Square Blood one?
Yes.
Or was it Python? I'm
It's like-
sorry.
I was having an identity crisis for a moment there.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, we pick
Meanwhile,
up
all
some
the ravens are
stinger-
like yelling at us.
Yeah, they're angry that they're stuck in here. It's pretty cold.
Alright, I'm just gonna check if I actually made my key cold, and I did, so yeah, we'll keep on going. It's a lot of back and forth.
Do you know about how much time you have before it changes back to normal temperature?
Good question, I actually don't know.
I don't know how exactly that happens. I think that can't. I'm not sure if that even can happen, but I
Really?
will say that as long as you're making your way there,
Yeah.
it should just stay that temperature.
Okay.
Alright, guys, what a thrill!
What other it?
Maybe if you stay in the cold room after warming the card, like if you stay in there for a minute, maybe it'll go to room temperature. I'm honestly not sure.
I guess we'll have to
Yeah.
quality test that sometime.
Right. Well, with me playing Metal Gear a lot, especially like with this month, I most likely will be playing this game casually.
Oh, so you'll
After
be
today.
able to. you'll
So
be able to kinda-
I'll give the reports.
Okay, cool. I think just because I get a little paranoid, you know, you're oh no, you have to rush back, and it's just kind of a curious thing.
Yeah, the easy way to actually avoid that camera is just to go behind these desks. And easy peasy lemon squeezy.
That key was ice cold.
Ice, ice, baby, too cold. Now that we got the cold key done, we gotta warm the key, and you would actually think, or like you gotta heat the key, not really warm it to like room temperature. You gotta heat it, and you would think it would actually take longer to defrost your key and make it steaming hot, but it actually takes like the same amount of time.
Like as if it were on room temperature.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, Snake's not just gonna. This is the thing we wish would work in this run, that you could just pull out whatever he lights his cigarettes with and just like hover it over the key.
Ah, that would
Just
be.
cook it. Thankfully, in the remake to this game, there are 2 pipes that you can shoot in this room that will freeze and warm your key. So in the Twin Snakes remake on GameCube, you do not need to actually leave this room at
Oh,
all.
that's
And
awesome.
yeah, it's really nice for speedrunning because this whole sequence takes over 10 minutes.
That's like that was an Easter egg, right? Originally, it was an Easter egg.
I mean, I guess you could call it. I would probably say it's more like a feature, like a quality of life change that you can do that, but it is hidden. Like you have
Quality
to
life
look for it.
change because
Quality of life.
quality checked it.
Quality assurance. But the remake has some really cool techniques to it, just because it's on a different engine, and a lot of the cutscenes that are unskippable in this game are skippable in that game, along with some other stuff.
Speaking about quality testing earlier, I actually want to give a shout outs to my boys Madry Bread, MDB, or I like to call him Bread, and Precious Roy for actually helping me out in terms of I actually have issues with my PC, so I'm currently using Madry Bread's. He's very nice to lend it to me for today's stream.
Thank you, my dry bread. That's very kind of you to let her use your PC.
He's also actually he's gonna be a baby Metal Gear speedrunner for the PC.
Oh,
Just, put a bandana on that baby. Give him some rations. He's good to go.
Give him some rations.
he'll figure it out.
Baby food. What's that? Here's this military ready to eat ration. Here you go.
Whoops.
But yeah, I guess since we have a little bit of time, quick shout out to the whole Metal Gear speedrunning community. For the whole series, we got people who run everything pretty much across the whole series. So if any of you are interested in learning any of these games, check us out. If I can do a little promo.
Sure,
promo.
They'll be able to find the speedrunning Discord for Metal Gear, I assume, on the speedrun.com page for it.
Yes. Or
There
check
you
us
go.
out at the metalgearspeedrunners.com.
Very
We have
official.
our own website. I know. This game in particular has seen a lot of work over the years, honestly. Even from the early 2000s to now, there's been a lot of adjustments and changes to this route, and nowadays any percent is very optimized because there's just not a whole lot to the run once you get the skips down and all that. A lot of chilling out, waiting out for these cards. So, Sora, I gotta ask you, what's your favorite song in this game?
Oh, sorry, I was actually listening to the sound cue. Oh, I'm a little bit too early. Sorry, this is the room that I actually not confident enough to actually hear the sound cue. And again, it's important to actually check your key card before leaving the room. But sorry, what was your question? Something about music?
Yeah, I was asking what's your favorite song track in this game?
In this game?
Yeah, in this game.
Oh man. I funny enough, like to listen a lot to Best Yet to Come, which for some odd reason Twitch likes to block it, and so your VOD becomes muted.
Oh no.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I have that on my phone, and I would actually walk gracefully with it.
Just like Snake.
Sometimes cry in the snow.
Better be happy
Just
tears.
like Otacon.
Oh no, they're happy tears, but they're
Okay, good.
What about you?
Probably the Hind D song that we don't really hear in the run. The that you hear before the rappel sequence and the blast furnace. I really like that song.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, so oddly enough, I know you can't see me, but I dance to that song when I'm like timing myself for that card to actually heat it.
Whatever.
One day you'll
helps.
see that dance.
Whatever helps the speed run.
It's either I sing the Jeopardy theme song, because like the Jeopardy theme song is what, 30 seconds long, so I sing it like twice.
Oh, and
To
then
make
it
it
can
a
help
minute?
you remember. It can help
Yeah.
you remember the timing.
And I do a little dance to it too. So I was like kind of singing it in my head.
You could have sang it out loud, and we would have been.
Yeah.
Darn it!
You're not gonna get
I thought I was gonna get a copyright strike.
Oh my
for
goodness.
humming the Jeopardy theme.
Well, if you want to see and hear Sora actually do that, I'm sure you could see her at another time on twitch.tv/kakususora.
Hey, thanks for the shout out.
Yeah, the spelling is all right here on the layout, so check her out.
Yeah, that's me. Hello.
That's her.
That's me.
And
That's
plywood.
me.
too. Don't forget the underscore in plywood, because plywood does a ton of Metal Gear.
So, Plywood, are you known as Plywood underscore or just Plywood?
I'd prefer to just be plywood, but there's a someone who claimed the plywood name on Twitch before I did.
Wow.
So
Takes
that's why
fist
it's
angrily.
yes, so that's why I'm plywood underscore, but most just call me plywood.
Yeah, just plywood.
Just plywood.
He's
But
just
for,
a Plywood.
for Twitch following purposes, you've got to put that little underscore.
That's right. Oh yeah, and shoutouts to Tippy for and Muffins for pulling this show together.
It's always a great surprise to me when Muffins can make it because of the heavy traffic. She's just amazing that she can just weave in and out of the traffic so quickly.
And
Damn.
safely.
Yeah, to get
on
here,
top of
it's
it. Yeah.
incredible. If you're wondering, traffic is Muffin's cat.
Oh!
Heavy traffic. The cat's blocking the way.
Too much cuddling.
Too much cuddling. Her cat's adorable. Rip the commute. Oh.
My brain just farted. I thought you actually talked about literal traffic.
No. You know what? That's what you're supposed to think. No, it's a joke, and now everyone's in on it. Now everybody knows.
Everyone knows.
I got you baited.
All
All right.
We're
We're done. We're done with the pout.
Hotkey.
Even
Hot key,
Liquid
hot
here
potato.
apologizes for involving us in that silly shape memory alloy business. So even the game knows that was a bit of a trip. So at this point, we're really in end game. Sora's gonna call up our buddy Otacon to unlock the door for us, and only
'Cause
once,
remember when,
because if you call Otacon more than once, he'll delay opening the door.
Exactly. No, well, yeah. Remember when we were going up the Metal Gear for the first time? He just wanted to let you know that he's a hacker, and Snake is just like, "What? Do you hack things?"
Well, why, yes. Do you see these glasses? I can hack.
No, but Otacon's the best boy. He helps us out a lot.
That's why we're riding the Jeep with him.
He's best boy, but he's sad boy.
Oh no, yeah, he's. you had to bring that up.
Yeah, he's best boy, but sad boy.
He just wants to know if love blooms in the battlefield, alright? Alright, well, the first time I actually started speedrunning this, I would actually get really nervous and start spamming that stinger, but I've come to realize that you actually want to take it nice and slow. And yes, I am tanking through this. Like, I'm not going to move anywhere.
It caught me off guard when you weren't running around like a wildly flailing your arms.
The inflatable tube man!
Wacky inflatable arm tube snake.
Now,
In front of you.
in front of you, I can fight.
Who this guy? Who that guy?
Never seen him before in my life.
Taken from the battle. Neither truly alive nor truly dead.
Look at Metal Gear Rex just listening to him like, yep.
Yeah. All right.
It's about that.
Soon it will finally end.
I see you.
Peekaboo.
Funny enough, if you actually don't skip the cutscene, Liquid actually doesn't say I see you.
Really?
Yeah.
It's always cool when you can kind of uncover voice lines that you maybe wouldn't hear.
Saying I see you when like skipping that cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
the
like-
glory about actually having integral is that you can actually skip a cutscene that you cannot skip in the American version or in the PAL version.
So is that why
So,
we are playing the Japanese version today?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Right there was the 2.5-minute cutscene that we skipped. All right, so this is the piece de la résistance. If I can use a terrible French accent, this is the liquid.
I'll let it
fist fight.
pass.
Thank you.
Because I'm French.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off my headphones for this so you can explain everything that's going on.
Yeah, so if you've never seen a speedrun of this game, you're supposed to just fight Liquid here with your fists and your kicks, but you can actually do an infinite combo against Liquid, which, fun fact, is like totally intended. There's actually a very old Famitsu video of Kojima literally showing off the infinite combo. So the whole deal here is Sora's going to set up Liquid in a certain position so that she can keep on punching him over and over again and make him lose all of his HP. But not only is the setup a little tricky, timing the punches properly can be pretty rough. And a lot of
By
people...
the way, who's that girl in that top corner?
I don't know. It can be pretty tricky to maintain it because oftentimes people will kind of freak out once they start getting the rhythm, and then they'll accidentally kick. You got to be very careful, you know. You have to trust your rhythm, trust your instincts as a soldier, as a gamer.
So if she taps the button too many times, she will start kicking him, and that's what we don't want.
Exactly. Like if you mash, you'll kick.
Yeah.
So there's like a certain rhythm to it, depending on if you're doing single punches or double punches. Right now, Sora's doing single punches in the corner. And on easy difficulty, Liquid actually takes less damage to finish, but on every other difficulty, he has the same HP. This is a bit higher. Give him the aura. And throwing Liquid is actually pretty useful because you can set up a combo once he stands up.
He's so mean.
Don't let the mean brother do it to you. Oh no.
No bully.
My bad, guys. I actually can semi hear what's going on in the headphones, but I'm fully actually have it off now. So, like, I had it a little bit dangling in my ear. I'm in serious mode now.
Okay, she's getting
I'm in my
serious.
serious dance.
This is
You can't see me, but
a serious moment. Yeah, the reason why a lot of runners take off their headphones for this part is hearing Liquid go, ah, 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 ah. very distracting. So you're just completely focused on your rhythm more than anything else.
I guess it's not reliable to time it based on his audio cues.
Yeah, I would not do that. It's like if you play this fight with audio on, like you just want to drown everything out and just focus on your tapping. Some runners actually do run this with audio. It really just comes down to personal preference. But I personally take off my headphones and just play the game in silence.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Snake?
I guess he can be a bit antagonizing.
Oh, he loves taunting.
Yeah.
You got this, Sora.
Come on, sir. Give him the old runaround.
Give him the punchers. Give him the punchers.
Come on, get up.
Does hanging off the ledge affect the timing in any way, or is that kind of just like accidental?
Yeah, it just wastes time if he like knocks you off or you fall off the edge.
So he's being kind of mean right now.
He's a meanhead. And this is by far gameplay wise probably the hardest part of the 90% run, and typically where there's a big separation in terms of runs, because you know, the longer this fight takes, this run's fairly short, so the longer this part takes, the harder things get.
Right now, Liquid is every boss that we skipped combined.
Yes, exactly. he's making up for all the skipping we did before. He's like, you were supposed to fight my crew, and what happened?
Oh, come on, Sora.
No, I can do this. I got this. I got this. I got this.
Aww. It's alright, it's alright. Going for the Magic 3.
Just think of Cher's song, Believe.
No matter how
Do you believe in life after the infinite?
I have to stop myself from singing that song. I'll get way into it.
I love that song. It's so good.
It is.
So yeah, the first phase of this fight, he runs around pretty much just taunting you and avoiding your attacks. And that's actually really good because you can set up your infinite more easily since he's not trying to like bob and weave and attack you. But whenever he goes into the corners, like the hard corners of Rex, he will dodge and then kick you during this part of the fight. And you know the second part of the fight has started once he says, "Nice shot!" And then he will start going on.
I heard that Flyway.
Gotta give a shout out to the voice actor. I believe his name is Cam Clark.
That's correct.
Yeah,
Cam
who
Clark
plays
is
Liquid.
a treasure.
Yeah, definitely.
The voice acting in this game is still quality, and certainly in the year 1998 was pretty awesome. Which is why they in part brought the English voice acting over for the integral release. The original Japanese release didn't have the English voice acting. It was all in Japanese. And you can't actually play this game integral, the integral release, in Japanese. So now we're in the final phase of the fight. Nice dodge from Sora, ducking to
I'm
avoid
playing
the
it kind of
dive. Patient gameplay.
Oh jeez.
Patience is the prize.
Oh my god!
Just need one more combo.
This is
Stop it!
Ah!
Oh my god!
Oh
We
goodness!
did it.
Yay!
Oh god! But Dry Bread, I
Alright.
love you for like lending me your PC, but I can hear the headphones and everything. It's okay. I'm fine.
That happens. You're out of your element a little bit, and even the slightest change can affect things. But you got him. You got him.
I did it. You saw a little bit of the combo.
Alright, so this is the Jeep escape sequence. And this is not as rough as Liquid. You just have to blow up these barrels to blow up the shutters and drive on. We have 2 checkpoints with guards, and then Liquid's going to show up in another Jeep and start shooting at us. And even though there is no health meter for Liquid, you have to do a certain number of hits against Liquid to complete the game. So it is technically a boss fight. So we want to blow up these barrels because they'll just take out the guards immediately.
Right.
And then
I also
Sora
placed
will...
my... Yep, sorry.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, you place your aim properly to set it up for this guard.
So, like, I placed my aim in between the S and T, so because whenever Otacon actually stops and swings his car around, Snake moves. And I really don't understand. I would say that Otacon actually has a better advantage of actually just driving and run those guys over, but it's not over yet. It's never over with you. But yeah, as Plywood said, that fight with Liquid on top of Rex was honestly not easy whatsoever. It's everyone gets a little bit on the edge when it comes to Liquid with that fight.
He seems very erratic, so understandably so.
I should just do that thing that you do, Plywood, where you wear canceling headphones.
Yeah, that kind of worked at GDQ. But
you did it
kinda
successfully. I mean, like...
Yeah, after a bit of some spooks, it ended up working. And I think time's coming up, right, Sora? Are we timing on the whiteout?
We're just right after this segment, since he's like really close to my face right now. Yeah, hold on, and time.
All right.
Pew, 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 pew.
GG.
Thank you. Guh. But yeah, that's Metal Gear for you. I'm just gonna pause it right here because there's no really point of actually me mashing. I just do that out of a habit. But yeah, no, thank you guys so much for allowing me to be here.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I just do what I do. Thank you, Plywood, for commentating. MGSR, for being amazing group for Metal Gear speedrunners, and again, Madry Brad for actually lending me his PC. And yeah,
I'm gonna imagine Otacon Snake driving away into the sunset now.
Oh yeah, where to now, Snake?
Wherever we can find. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Thank you so much, Sora, for running. Plywood, thank you so much for commentating. Fantastic. And thank you all for watching. We are going to take a short break and we will return in a moment with Ms. Moonshine and Hotline Miami. So we'll see you then. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Treefort here on the Games Done Quick Hotfix. Thank you to all of our wonderful subscribers for making this Hotfix content possible. We are all ready to go for the next speedrun, and we have Ms. Moonshine with Hotline Miami and Ecdysis here on commentary. Say hello, everybody.
Hi there, I'm Ms. Moonshine. Thanks for having me.
Hey, hey.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna run Hotline Miami today. I'm ready to go. Yay!
Yeah, I'm ready to start the timer whenever you say go.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
And we're going.
Yeah, let's just jump right in. So, Hotline Miami is a top-down murder simulator.
Oh my goodness.
The whole plot is that you're this young man and you wear rubber animal masks to commit murders. That's all the plot there is. That's all we're gonna worry about. We're not gonna worry about anything else.
It's like an average day in the 80s.
Yeah. I mean, nothing else happens in the game. So for this run, we use a mask called Brandon, and we use Brandon because he's really fast. Now, if you played this game casually, you might be thinking, hey, why not use Tony? He's really fast, his punches kill, he's super broken, and you're right. But the time it takes you to run back to your car actually makes Brandon faster for the run. He's also so fast that he breaks a couple things, which we'll show you in the run here.
So you use the Brandon mask the entire speedrun?
The whole run, yeah. You don't switch
okay.
masks. It takes a little bit of time to switch masks, so you just stay with Brandon.
Fair.
So when you select Brandon, like it'll just keep your status throughout the levels. You can just keep picking it immediately.
Yep. And you can actually just mash left click. And if you're quick enough, you won't even get the option to change masks. So we'll be running with that. Another little tiny plot point that we're not going to worry about, you also get weird phone calls asking for like babysitters and like, oh, can you go clean this up or whatever. We're not worried about it. We're just going to say, all right, you rush in, you kill some people, and you leave.
It's all
we're gonna try and
code.
Make this... right.
It is.
We're going to make this run as family-friendly as possible, so let's see.
Family friendly.
As much as Hotline Miami can be, I guess.
It's all jam. It's all strawberry jam.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're just sleeping. They're just resting.
Good chapter so far.
Yeah, very nice.
I also like how he drives the DeLorean.
He does. The DeLorean's also really smart. You can just hop in the trunk most times, or you can hop in front of the hood, and it will just take off. It knows exactly where you want to go. Maybe I can put him up here.
Oh my goodness.
This game's actually just an advertisement for
There
big
we go.
DeLoreans.
So
Just
you can
works.
get in that way.
This works.
Crawl through the front of the car.
Oops. That's glitch. So we're gonna be coming in here. There we go. All right. I'm gonna pick up this hot water. It's pretty brutal.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Huh.
Throwing the hot
Yeah.
water.
You just pick it up through the wall here.
Is that a frying pan?
Yeah, this is this game is also what inspired Tangled by Disney.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Can we get a year check on Tangled, please? Somebody.
I'll check it right now for you. Let's see. Tangled.
Definitely inspired by Hotline Miami.
When Hotline Miami? 2010, yeah.
Well.
When the Hotline Miami develop, I'll check this one out.
So 2012, I believe.
Yeah. It's
October 23rd, maybe?
I mean,
We're
the DeLorean
just
brought them back in time.
That's,
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Yeah, Disney. Jeez.
This next chapter is Decadence, in which we get our first little mini-boss.
I just want to say, I love the music to Decadence. I think it's my favorite song in the entire game, if it's the one I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
Yep. If you like Hotline Miami...
I think
whoops.
that's
Train of
I
thought.
think that's why I wanted to play it in the first place, just because of the soundtrack.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it
it's
has
so
a-
good.
Absolutely wonderful soundtrack.
They're just beating up all the
No one
hurting people.
really minds.
So, with the shotgun, every time you're shooting, that's making noise, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And you kind of want to make some noise so that they'll run up and be like, "Hey, you know what's going on here?" But sometimes they don't, which is another part of this game that's good to mention. It's all RNG. You have so much RNG in this game.
The enemies are not very predictable, I guess.
They are not predictable. You have a couple different AI. So you're going to have wandering gunmen, wandering melee. You have stationary gunmen. Oh, real quick, you get the girl. Don't spin her. Don't knock her into things. Not because it like adjusts the RNG or anything, but because we want to be nice to her.
Yeah, we got to be gentlemen.
You're sweet.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
sweet.
You're so sweet. Yeah.
When I play this game, I just kind of rotate my mouse.
Same. It's like,
Neither she'll get sick.
little
It's
fidget
speedrun
spinner
tech.
lady.
She's gonna help us out in the run, so we're gonna keep her healthy. Speaking of which, she's sleeping on our couch. She got new bracelets. She's looking good. She's living her best life. We'll let her sleep.
Yeah.
She came to a house with no toilet.
We do not have a toilet.
She'll figure it out.
You'll see her standing at our sink, kind of contemplating her life. A little bit. Like, oh, Jesus, is this the guy I'm gonna like hang out with? Okay, so your bat can get stuck in the bathtub there, but that didn't happen, so we're not worried about it.
Side question about this game: Did it have a hand in developing the vaporwave aesthetic for people, like along with GTA Vice City?
You know, I don't know. I would say it probably definitely contributed.
I think so. I mean, like, be good to me.
Because I will say, like,
So, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, like, after this game came out, I know a lot of people started listening to, like, this type of music and then kind of developing that aesthetic. So I would say, yeah.
We're
Also,
just
I
gonna
can
go through
remember
the walls there.
with
Oh,
the
that's
wall kills,
cool.
is that a glitch or is that a?
I don't believe it's intended, no. But we're gonna run with it.
It's always one of the coolest things watching this run. Just having like
We
a
missed a
madman.
cycle there. So turn up your headphones. Alright, you can turn them down.
I think what she meant to say was just turn them all the way up and leave it there.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Oh no.
We're headed to the next level here. So, going back to the AI, the roaming gunman and the roaming melee will sometimes mess up your day. They'll just open doors that they don't normally open. They'll just hop in and they won't hear gunfire whenever, every other time you play they hear gunfire. It's all very bizarre. But the weapons that they drop are also random.
I love this tip. Recklessness is rewarded.
It's just life tips of the day.
Let's say fix hotline. Now, we want to wait for these guys to pass this little trophy head here. Give it a second. Just like that.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. It always scares me when, you have a bunch of enemies down and then they get up at different, times.
Oh, absolutely.
It can be nerve-wracking.
Oh, a little bit.
I think my favorite movement tech in this game is definitely watching when she's getting the knife, because it's much faster than most of the weapons in the game, and you just see this mad animal-masked man just running around swinging a knife.
He's like, swish, swish.
Crazed guy in a mask swinging a knife. Yeah, we're very intimidating, and we're very lucky and blessed that our girlfriend isn't frightened of us. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Also, I like how at the end of every chapter, you just get out of the car, go back into the car.
mm-hmm.
So, Ms. Minshine, can I ask if you learned this game completely starting with the Brandon mask, or did you eventually work up to that?
So I first saw this game at GDQ, actually, and I saw Snowfats run it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I already love Hotline Miami so much, and, the run is so exciting. Who's left? this young man. And so whenever I started, I used Brandon.
Oh, okay.
There's still some runs that do Tony.
Tony the Tiger.
Tony, he is. All right,
this
we're
reminds
gonna
me,
this thing. See if we can get it. You know what? We'll call it. Yeah, we called it good.
Like, I love the 4, like, you just swing on all of them in that room.
Yeah, it's like my hammer.
That's clean.
Another thing, though, is, like, I guess with this game, I imagine you also play Katana Zero.
Yeah, it's, going off what SmoothOperative is saying, it's the Vaporwave aesthetic. I just absolutely fell in love with it. Oh, our girlfriend has clothes on and she has a ponytail. Looking cute.
Her life's
Finger
getting
girl.
marginally better in this toiletless house.
You know, she's learning to adjust. So I started learning with Brandon. I watched Snowfats and Buffet Time. They have a lot of really great tutorials on YouTube and the Discord.
Nice.
So if... Oh, that was very close. That was very scary. Alright. So here's the knife.
Swish, swish, swish.
Real quick.
I'm very happy that I give you the checkpoints every time you, like, clear a floor.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
nice.
I'm very grateful for that because with a fun bit of RNG in this game, it can be a little challenging.
I know, especially the later rooms, some of them can either go really good or really bad, depending on the RNG.
Oh yeah.
And you have dogs, aw. Well, we had
Can't pet
dogs.
the dog in Hotline Miami, unfortunately.
Not pet the dog.
Oops. A little bit of skip there that I missed. Alright. So, we're gonna go on to our next boss fight. We're gonna fight the coolest character in the game. He's got a teal biker helmet and a pink jacket. There he is. And he's gonna swing some knives at us.
What's his name?
Shouldn't be too hard. His name is Biker.
Oh,
Oh yeah! Our main character, is Jacket.
Jacket and biker.
Jacket and Biker.
Is that a golf club?
Friends
Best
forever.
friends. Yeah, best friends forever.
It's a golf club, yeah. There's just a pile of golf clubs in the corner, so we're going to take advantage and just take that. So we're going to try and get him to near the door. That's fine. Gotta throw the golf club out.
I'd call that a birdie. Well done.
I'm shouting 4. 4.
Yeah.
And that's neighbors.
That was a good fight, by the way. I know it can get pretty rough, especially as he gets closer.
Yeah, I'm a little upset I didn't get to show it off. If he hits a corner, if he throws his knife wrong, he gets mad at you, and he will chase you with the speed and the anger of 1,000 suns. It's pretty entertaining to watch, but we'll just pass it this time. Alright, so she's cleaning up our house. It's looking good. She got us a tablecloth. No longer pizza boxes everywhere. Our life's improving.
Lime green, good choice.
I'm gonna say it again. We still don't have a toilet.
Just a quick reminder in case you guys forgot.
He got us a tablecloth and cleaned the pizza boxes.
She's doing what she can with what she has.
I always love the
Alright.
club level. So we're celebrating the new tablecloth with a club session, right?
Oh, by going out to the club, yep. We're feeling good about ourselves. We're all hyped up.
So I know what happened with the first boss of the game. I don't think it happens with Biker, but when you fight the bosses, do they get introduced as like common enemies throughout the game?
No.
Only the first boss, or?
Well, that boss is special. The big guy, you mean, right? He's
Right.
actually wearing body armor, and so that makes him different from the other big guys that you fight in the run. So while the big guys do have a lot of armor, whoops, unfortunate. While the big guys do have more HP. Sorry, this is a little bit tight. I'm gonna be quiet for a second.
It's just
Sure.
a glitch. But
Yeah, game's real glitchy here.
It can get pretty glitchy sometimes.
Honestly, I'm just mesmerized by the dance floor.
Oh yeah, the lights are beautiful, and it kind of does go back to the whole sound thing. You do not have a lot of reaction time whenever they see you. You have to either kill them or eat a bullet.
Yeah.
But eating bullets,
There's
not
no
recommended.
there's no Kevlar, I don't think, in this game.
Luckily, though, the thing is, like, if you did the entire run deathless, I imagine that'd be insane. But the checkpoints are pretty nice. The deaths are pretty short. So even if you die, you're not losing too much time. And even World Record has some deaths involved in it.
Unless it's been beat, which I don't think it has yet. It doesn't. Just because, yeah, the RNG is really tricky. If you get into muscle memory, like I have, and the enemies do something a little bit wacky. There's a little skip here. If you press against the wall, he just doesn't care. He just stops looking at you and going, alright, you can rush him.
That's the way it goes.
Please no. Okay. So, something interesting about that room is Brandon is fast enough that you can just run through before you get shot at. Which I hope will be able to simplify here. So see, before, this is a good example. One of those wandering gunmen just left the room. When the last 2 times that we ran through here, he didn't. So that can kind of mess up our routing. Especially if he leaves as we kill those 2 guys. He can just kill us. So that's why, you know, Hotline Miami ends up
having the RNG.
A lot of bizarre RNG, yeah.
So with the RNG, is it kind of does it generate kind of at the beginning with the cycles, or is it like just whenever timing based when you're getting those areas?
We're just gonna take it slow. It's per level. So it's like if you start up a game, each level that you play is gonna be different RNG.
Alright.
So if you get particularly bad RNG, you can just hit restart and get different RNG if you really want.
At a certain point, it's not really worth it, I imagine. Also, is that a sniper laser?
That was a cop, but I don't think they're here for us, so we're just gonna leave.
Oh, that was awesome. You just, like, walked right by them.
Just leave the investigation.
It's like, yeah, no, sorry, no time for questioning. Gotta go.
They're not.
You're just painting the walls.
Alright, so she got us a plant, got throw pillows, a TV, flowers.
I bet that TV costs a lot of money.
Maybe she'll get a commode for us next.
Yeah, maybe she can spend the money she spent on her new TV.
One can only hope.
Maybe she's
We're actually
adjusted
gonna spend the money and go to the spa.
They have toilets at the spa.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone else want to play? No? Alright.
There you go. So another thing I want to ask about noise, I'm noticing like there's different walls, like the glass walls, the thick walls. Does the different types of wall kind of change the noise at all?
That's an excellent... Whoops. That's an excellent question as far as noise goes. I am not sure, to be completely frank, if that changes the noise.
But it can definitely affect seeing you.
Yeah, definitely. If you're... Actually, Hot and Heavy is a great level to show this off. We get a couple of double windows here, and those react really strangely, and hopefully we won't show it off too much, because if we do... So there's a lot of windows in this level. And if enemies see you, they tend to react immediately. Like, as they're turning, you're already dead.
Yeah.
That's alright.
The margin for error in this run is not very, it's pretty low.
Whoops. And like this gentleman here, you can run past him, you can harass him, and he just won't react. So the knife is a little bit goofy, but I'm keeping with it. You swing really fast, but its range is short, so if you get next to someone with...
I always thought they just like funnel into the room to get stabbed.
Yeah. It's like, oh, line up.
They notice all the blood on the ground and the broken glass.
No hesitation. They're trained.
Yeah.
I apologize for my train of thought.
I know this
There we
level is
go.
always a hard one to perform, just because of all the glass everywhere.
Yeah. Every time I see him with the little knife, I'm just thinking like, "It's a maniac, maniac with the knife."
Well, it's accurate. It is the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
I guess another question really quick.
Sure.
For people who want to get into Hotline Miami speed running, because I know having the Brandon mask makes it faster.
Yep.
For unlocking the Brandon mask, do you get it throughout the normal story, or do you have to like do something specific? Because I know some of them are like you have to do certain things.
No, Brandon, you get. I believe it's a high score, if I recall correctly.
All right.
So I like
Yeah, I
the knife
didn't-
for that part because it looks so cool.
Oh
I didn't know
God.
if Brandon was like an NG plus thing or what.
Nope, you can get him. I feel like I should know exactly when you get him, but I don't. If you just play and you get a high score, you'll eventually get Brandon.
Yeah, no worries.
The
Just play the
age-old
game.
answer.
Brandon will appear.
Just be good.
Brandon will appear. Brandon will come down and bless you. So, how do we do here?
So is Hotline Miami 2 as good as 1?
uh,
So we're gonna do deadline.
Yes,
Hotline Miami 2
deadline.
is- Yeah, we're talking about deadline.
I truthfully couldn't bring myself to finish Hotline Miami 2, and it pains me.
I full well knowing the answer to that question going into that. I admit.
There's only one. Agreed.
Yep, there's only one hotline. And you'll love it.
So do you have a favorite weapon to use, like, as you play the game?
I like the shotgun I'm using here. Probably the most.
The shotgun's good for the really heavy guys, yeah?
Yeah, because they do die in one hit as long as you get like a good solid shot on them.
Yeah.
Aw, heck.
Well, I wanted to ask, because I glossed over a little bit through the levels. Whenever you're ending a floor, how do you know what weapon you need to go on to the next area?
Practice.
So, like,
I
can
hate
you
to give
prep
such
it
like
ahead
a
of time,
non-answer,
or?
but yeah, okay. It's like I'm coming into deadline 3. That was really scary. I'm coming into deadline 3. I know I want my, and it's just kind of like recognizing what you need. There's very specific levels which you need a gun. So, like, if you're just starting off, better safe than sorry to just go with melee.
And then when you get to the guns as well, do you need a certain gun? Because I know, like, shotgun's nice against the big guys, but the machine guns also has more ammo, obviously.
Right. So real quick, we're gonna take a second. We don't have any 6-shooters. That's a shame. Alright, so we're just gonna grab this.
I guess it probably also depends on like how much ammo the enemies have wasted.
Right.
That would, maybe dictate what you would want to pick up.
Which does factor more in the RNG. Oh, this is one of my favorite parts of the game. He's serving up cocktails.
Yep, we don't drink, so we're not interested.
Molotov cocktails.
A little bit of a brutal execution there. We're just gonna go.
Yes.
We're just...
Oh, we gave him a cocktail.
No. Alright, so we're getting into a little bit this next chapter. Let's go. Let's actually. That was kind of stressful. So let's go home and check on our beautiful girlfriend. See how she's doing.
She bought us a lot of things like the plant and the TV, and
She did, and she's really improved in our lives. Let's see how she's doing. I think she's sleeping in the bathroom. So let's go check on him.
she just passed out in the bathroom.
Yeah, she's fine. We're not fine.
We died. Yeah, that's our body.
Yeah, that's
Well,
that's
that
all right.
happened.
Hotline's gonna give us a tip of the day. It'll make it all better. What are they gonna say? We're gonna confess to the police. We will, maybe later. But for right now, we're gonna go through trauma.
I don't think I like that tip.
Yeah.
So, hey, I killed all those people in the spa.
I have done nothing wrong. So the plot of Trauma is that, for some reason, we have a headache, but we're kind of shy and we don't want to ask the doctors for help. So we're gonna walk home and get some ibuprofen, and we're not gonna talk to the doctors about it.
I mean, hospitals cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
They do, and we gotta go.
I always found this level very disorienting because of the camera
Yeah.
shake.
Especially when
That
those
is-
headaches start occurring.
Yeah.
It's the only level that does it, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
So, because you did get shot in the head, you do have like a little bit of concussion. So as you're moving, he'll kind of move back and forth in a random way, and you gotta adjust for that as you're playing.
Sure.
So
Oh no,
we're gonna
vandalize the car.
Oh.
Yeah, and they kind of messed up our apartment. Our plant is dead.
Oh my goodness.
We've
Well,
been
at least-
vandalized. Let's go talk to the police. Actually,
At least they didn't take our toilet. You know, the one we never bought.
Maybe it's on the roof. We don't know.
We don't know. So this is Assault. Anyone that runs this game is going to tell you that this is absolutely everyone's favorite level. Police AI is great. They never do anything funky.
Are those big things metal detectors?
They are. And we're going to grab this and go to Assault 2.
The police are the good
Whoops.
enemies.
So the detectives here kind of run on an interesting AI. They're the same as dogs. So they will.
Wow.
Oh,
I mean, just putting it out there. Okay.
Alright.
just saying it. They
It's a statement.
react to noise, but they don't react to you, which is very strange. I'm gonna be quiet for this part since it's a little bit.
Sure.
Sounds
Alright.
good. That sounds like the equivalence of like, you know how like you have the goons and like Batman like movies are like, I don't get paid enough to fight Batman, so they just
Yeah.
walk away not acknowledging that he's here. Just, well, I didn't see anything, I'm gonna live.
Uh,
And I guess that being said, I guess you don't have to kill the detectives to progress because they're just gonna be, I guess, dogs to this extent.
You do have to kill the detectives. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
A little bit of a glitch in the system, but this is
Yeah, a
one of
little
the
bit.
levels we were talking about earlier that can get really bad. It does definitely spike up in difficulty around the end. Although I think the final like levels of the speedrun are a bit easier than like this, like the final levels of the game. Main reason why is because this is going to be all levels, and there's a few bonus levels where we're going to be like kind of calling back to an earlier section of the game. But right now we're on Jacket's chapters, I suppose. I do love how the detectives just ignore you the entire time, though.
They do. They're like, I heard a gunshot over here. Pardon me, sir.
it's like, oh, just guess I'm just hearing things.
He's 3 days before retirement.
Yeah.
The standard. I just want to note, though, as well, I can never get tired of the music of this game. It's the one thing it really did nail. I know we brought it up earlier, but we haven't talked about it again in a while, and it's always the cool thing about this game to me. And the
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Oh! We're out of ammo.
Uh-oh.
To be fair, I think Hotline Miami 2 does have some good music as well, but there was just something that didn't quite captivate me in the same way that this game did.
Was it the plot?
Yeah. I'll go with we'll go with that, yeah.
Was it everything? All the parts of the game.
Alright.
So just going on a general side thing, Moonshine, if you have a moment, what do you think the hardest part of learning the run would be?
Assault.
And
Definitely assault.
definitely factors in everything as well. There we go. Got the shotgun going. Oh, I think we might have it.
Hopefully. Detectives are not wanting to play right with us. Please. All right.
Oh god.
So we're very close, and I'm being very careful. Just because me taking it slow is a lot faster than me dying, so...
It's a good trait. You're doing pretty good during the run so far.
Alright. One detective left. Alright.
Detectives really just love to follow you, don't they?
Yeah.
Just like how you guys should follow Ms. Moonshine.
Nice.
The subtle shilling.
That was good.
Yeah, oh man, it puts me on edge, right? I'm not breathing. Hello?
Yeah,
Okay,
this is,
I'm
assaults-
alive.
That one room always seems the hardest one. Like when you get to like the mirrored boss area where they're all in the middle, that part seems easier to me. But that one room of assaults is just insane.
I think it's impressive to be able to speak at all during this speedrun because it requires so much focus and concentration to make sure you're getting the enemies.
I always love the strafing here, by the way, because they have the glass windows there, so you could just drive by through these little green rooms and shoot them, and they all die.
Easy
Alright.
peasy.
Alright, so... a little bit of a rough assault. We're just gonna punch him through the wall. We don't have time to go get keys. Those detectives really bothered us, so we're just gonna punch him through the wall. Move on.
That has to be terrifying, though. You're just chilling in your, like, room, and then you see a fist come out of the wall.
Just morph through the wall in there. Alright. So we're through assault, but that's not good enough for us. The police really didn't help us as far as we vandalized our apartment. So let's go find a real culprit.
Vandalize the apartment, vandalize your car, took your girlfriend.
Yeah, it's just...
rude.
Killed your plant.
That's the main one.
Yeah, that's why you go
How
on the
dare
rampage.
they?
How dare they kill your plant? They take the girlfriend, but they kill the plant.
I actually had a roommate kill one of my plants when I was on a very long trip, and when I got home, it was like, oh, rip the bamboo.
Did you assault a police station afterward?
No comment. No comment.
Is that a monster truck?
Yeah, you know, I actually don't have an explanation for that one. We just...
I do. It's
the
Sunday.
80s.
Sunday.
It is Sunday.
Monster truck, Hotline Miami.
With dogs.
Hi! You're not normally there. Alright. Please don't. Oh, okay, he did. So we're gonna take vengeance kind of slow. It's alright.
You know he had to do it to you.
He had to. It's not his fault.
So what's your least favorite enemy in the entire game?
Oh gosh, cops.
I thought they were your favorite.
Just gonna go back to that.
Love to hate him.
Just... What's very interesting about the cops as well, because given the time I will complain about them the entire time, they don't have a special... They only have one knockdown animation, and they also, for whatever reason, seem to be able to take phantom bullets more often than any other enemy. So you can shoot them, blood will come out, and then they'll just keep coming after you, and it's a little bit terrifying.
We really beat that man to death.
That's vengeance. Yeah, I was about to mention a little bit of a...
No, I think what you meant to say is we really served that guy some jam.
Oh yeah, sorry.
A nice plate.
We beat him a sandwich.
Very nutritious.
There we go.
It's for pancakes.
Yes.
We turned him into a pancake too. You are what you eat, they say.
Yes.
So they say. So we're coming up on a final boss here.
Okay.
He
Of
says
course.
we have cats.
Oh, the kitties.
Oh no.
Brandon, no,
She
not
said-
your own kind.
He says I can handle this. Ah.
I thought the final boss of a crime syndicate's easier than a police station.
You know... Whoops. Alright. Alright, for real this time. No more glitches.
The game just has weird bug outs every now and again that just tell you to like push R. Not sure what happens.
That's what happened.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about ketchup earlier. We could have mentioned ketchup.
Interesting.
We don't want to get into that debate again for a second time today.
Well, Tip, you have one question beforehand now.
Oh, goodness.
Do you eat ketchup packets with or without the shell?
I don't even know what kind of a question that is.
It's a bad one.
Fair. Goodness gracious. Quick aside, if you're running this game, his little bullet at the end there can kill you.
Oh.
So make sure you're out of the way here. Alright, this old man's gonna be like, oh, you're making a ruckus. We're gonna be like, I'm sorry, sir. And then we're gonna go vape and litter.
It's take off the mask and then vape.
Of course, let me know whenever it's time.
Alright.
It's a few extra levels though, I think. It's not actually the final chapter. The game has been lying to us the entire
Oh, okay. Still got some. Oh, the biker missions. Right.
We got the biker missions.
Okay, then.
I like to believe for Jacket's entire purpose is just to rip a fat vape on the top of that.
He's like, oh, jeez. I'm out of here.
But
Alright, so where
biker
this
is gonna
guy
be interesting though.
Yep, he has a couple different qualities here. He only has knives. You can't pick up any weapons, and he runs pretty fast.
Is he
So
faster
we're
than
just-
Jacket?
If Jacket is not Brandon.
Huh.
We're gonna be doing safety strats here. We're just gonna get through. There we go. That's safe house. You harass this guy, but we're not Jacket, so we don't kill him. Off we go, back to our bike.
We lost our cool DeLorean.
Well, we got
I
a
mean-
cool motorcycle.
Yeah, it was vandalized, and it needs to get detailed.
Also, Jacket doesn't have a skull on the back of his attire. Therefore, we're way cooler. Just like that.
Skulls what makes it happen. So you're telling me if I put skulls all over my outfit,
You're just that much cooler. Yeah.
Yeah, so don't be surprised if you start seeing Ecdysis post Twitter updates with, lots of skulls.
all skull jacket, skull pants, skull
New
glove.
new aesthetic.
I was
for
like
him.
2010 Hot Topic.
I almost spit out my drink. Wrong time to take a sip of water.
But always a good time to mention Hot Topic.
Yeah.
The Roaring 20s are coming.
Yeah, this run is not sponsored by Hot Topic.
It's
please,
not.
Please don't. That's fun and games. Oops, wrong there. That was excellent music. So we're gonna try to do a little baby skip here near the end. So if you remember, as Jacket, we fought Biker. So to keep the timeline correct, we gotta go fight Jacket. See what happens.
Is this the final level?
No. Technically.
Technically. I always love the names of levels. This one's Prank Call. I think my favorite level name is Decadence.
Oh, that's
It's
a good one.
Alright, so there's Jacket. We say, have it your way. Alright, we're gonna try that one more time. There's a little skip that we're trying to do here.
He doesn't have on his cool Brandon mask, though.
He doesn't. We're gonna try one more time.
So what's the skip do?
Oh, we just barely. So if you do it correctly, Jacket pulls enough through the wall, and you
Nice.
just slip through. And you can just go directly to the elevator without having to go to the door, but just
That's neat.
barely. Yeah. Alright, we're coming up on time.
Okay, let me know.
Time will be whenever we get back on our bike after resolution.
Alright, last level.
Resolution.
It's been a fun run to watch so far.
Yeah, this has been a blast.
It's
I
been
agree.
a blast to play.
It's also a blast to listen to. The music's always very fun.
Alright, coming up on time. And time.
Nice. Well
All
done.
right. Underestimate.
Underestimate.
Just barely, but hey,
Hey, that's always a good thing.
Yeah, you got it.
Real quick, just wanted to give shout outs to the Hotline Miami Discord, Buffet Time, Snowfats, Curse, all those guys, AC Dollos, Dr. Ernstein. Super, super great. Their runs are a lot of fun to watch, so if you like Hotline Miami, go check it out. Go check out Buffet Time and Snowfats tutorials. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ms. Moonshine and Ecdysis, for coming out for the hotfix, and thank you guys all for watching. We are going to conclude the broadcast for today, but come back and watch tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for Chrono Cross Anniversary Show. We'll see you then. I'm Smooth Operative signing off.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right.